Niko njaa hata siwezi karanga, uwe hae shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura wataki kuuza sera. Undugu ni kufaana, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Get wadhifa, una deserve bila kasha makashfa. Hii society Kenya wanaeza share ni nyungu ya busa ama ketol ya shisha. Mfuko zinasikia eko, unajua thamani ya mali na size ya kifuli. Eyo, ujaibiwa juu hauna kakitu worth, risking jail time, police bullet fall. Unaweza argue crime doesn't pay, lakini huwezi dismiss justice in a bay. Mwizi ana 40 days, 365 days later anaendelea kugrow fatter. Do anything for power, ready to lose their head for presidency. Bora waione kwa currency. Sababu gani siko affected na turbulence? Nikifly angani nimezoea the same feeling, matatu zikipitia pothole mtaani. Juliane, yeah, yeah. Niko njaa hata siwezi karanga, uwe hae shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura wataki kuuza sera. Undugu ni kufaana, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Joa raise funds, itabidi raise hands. Growing concern, breakfast za croissant. Hataki punguze bei ya bidhaa, tunataka opportunities ndio tu afford hizo bidhaa. Walisema kutembea kwingi ndio kuona mengi, nimeshinda nikitembea maofisi na sijaiona kazi. Sezi cheza golf kwenye Tiger Wood, mambo si barabara chingu. Naomba Johnny Masses, chakule fike tumboni ikitoka kwa sahani. Policeman anapiga rungu, mwalimu daktari anamurushia tear gas, na mtoto wake anarudishwa nyumbani hana school fees, analipo peanuts. Hata siwezi karanga, uwe hae shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura wataki kuuza sera. Undugu ni kufaana, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. See was a state house, na la twins a ghetto. Ziupatana Nairobi River, no more nita live by hand to mouth. Ushasikia maskini na ugua gout, nikiwa na nguvu ya kung'oa reli. Definitely kuinua kura si nzito, ukiingiza kwa ballot box chagua kiongozi wa kweli. Moha, Jona la Namu, jicho pevu, wakianika mkono refu, ina big pocket wanyonge. Navaa maska za goalkeeper wa hockey, wezi ni kerubo. Kenya ni kama boxing, hakuna sub, work with what we have. Niko njaa hata siwezi karanga, uwe hae shagala bagala. Niko tayari kulipa gharama, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala, sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Ufisadi, ubinafsi, ukabila, kuuza sura wataki kuuza sera. Undugu kufaana, sitasimama maovu yakitawala, sitasimama maovu yakitawala.
Yo. What a good day today. It's a great day today. Fresh start Monday. Fresh start, man. Monday means a lot to different people. But Monday is a time for us to figure out ourselves and start the week. My name is Victor Omondi. And today I'm hosting this show with my homie, my friend, Jeffro Kantai. Sema Jambo.
Poa sana, Jeffro Katai over here. I'm glad to be here this morning, or is it afternoon? This afternoon in Kenyan time.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Great, man. Karibu sana, Jeffro. Here we are on Radio 254, where we are Kenyan all the time. It's all about supporting the Kenyan artists.
24/7, 365.
There you go. So today we're going to talk about different things. We're going to talk about the relevance of Mondays. You know, Mondays are big days. Mondays represent new beginnings. They represent new dawns. They represent second chances. Basically, it's a fresh start every Monday. And if we start the week right, then it means you're going to have a good week. Don't you think, Jeffro?
Yeah, most definitely. I think like the beginning of a new week signifies like pretty much just a new beginning.
Right.
You know? And I think like one thing I've come to discover in life, Victor, is like, you see like when a caterpillar is a caterpillar, it doesn't think about becoming a butterfly. It focuses on being a caterpillar.
Right.
When a butterfly is a butterfly, when like the transformation has taken place, it focuses on being a butterfly. So just the same way as human beings, when we are teenagers, we're focusing on teenage issues.
Right.
When we are grown-ups, we're focusing on grown-up issues. Every week, just enjoy, be content also where you are.
Very true.
And enjoy the moment even as you cast your goals ahead and just like you strive to be a better version of yourself in life.
Exactly.
No doubt.
Yeah, so Jeffro, the only thing is you need to introduce yourself, sir. I mean, like,
yeah.
Like you need to really introduce yourself. So who is Jeffro?
All right, cool.
Who's Jeffro Kantai?
Jeffro Katai is an 80s baby. You know, someone born like in the early 80s, got to experience the Michael Jacksons, the Yvonne Chaka Chakas of this world, Lucky Dubes. Was a teenager in the 90s, in the golden era of music, from the Tupacs to the Biggies, Lost Boys, etc. In the early 2000s, was doing my thing. Also, I'm a recording artist, so I organized quite a number of house parties.
Right.
Promoted a number of clubs over here and also like abroad. In the 2010s, I was involved in a movement called Mad Love Lounge over here in Kenya, which was a platform that gave that mentored quite a number of artists, from the Echo Didas to the Holy Devs to the Mr. T's of this world. And right now, Jeffro, I consider myself as a creative entrepreneur, as a recording artist, and just like as someone who loves a Pan-African.
Wow, creative entrepreneur. That sounds so good. So basically, there's so much talent in Kenya. There's so much talent in Africa. There's so much talent in Kenya specifically.
Yeah.
And what would you say are the biggest challenges, man? I mean, like, if you to speak to yourself, you've been in the industry for how long now?
I've been in the industry like sincerely, because I started recording music with the Y-Res, Necessary Noise.
All right.
And I remember like the first times I was in high school at the time. So the first time we wrote pretty much like our first songs was in the year 95, 96.
Oh, that's a long time, man.
That's like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
So like I've been either a critic, a fan, or a practitioner of the art, hip hop, and outside of it for the last 25 years.
Right.
Organizing events, etc. So like it's been a growth. It's been an evolution, most definitely.
Yeah.
Things are not where they were back in the day. But also like right now, things are not, we haven't reached the promised land yet.
Yeah, of course.
But things have definitely improved,
Yeah, things are changing though. Things are changing, I think, with technology and everything else.
Yeah.
And so before we go there, let's do a song that you are also part of.
Okay.
So that we can appreciate what you've done in the industry, man. So here we go.
All right.
What's the name of this song? There's Baba Yuko, we featuring
Baba Yuko, and we're not getting political over here. But
okay.
but it's a gospel song.
Okay.
It means God the Father is there, and
Baba
Mungu Yuko.
Yeah.
But just like a little bit, just background about this song. I
Right.
think like many of us, we get into that place in life whereby like you're really pushed at the wall.
Yes.
And you're wondering like, hey, how can I move from here, you know?
Yes.
And just want to encourage you, like, you know what, Baba, you can, this song I recorded with Echo Dida and H3, people who have got their own stories, their own testimonies, maybe we've been raised without a parent.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Baba Yuko, take a listen.
Amazing, amazing. Take a listen to this.
Yeah. Njeve daily Mawochi Omada kwa sokoni Nembe baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko nakumbuka madha kenda kesha hana pa kwenda juu hananga keja. Nakumbuka madha kenda kesha hana pa kwenda juu hananga keja. Alikuwa akilala sokoni, but father when him great you are so holy. Uliona kila kitu, you saw all this. Nikiwa niko down you were strong for me. Life yangu ikidry ka Middle East, uliniita come ndani, come in we eat. Hata maisha iwe suffering, sitazama kama submarine. Tawakilisha Yesu tamarin. Duku kienda mbaya ulikuwa unanishow. I can be your hero baby. Sitakosa food, nikikosa yeye unifanyanga nini? Ananifanyia zero grazing. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko.
When I look back nasema asante. Let me do some WikiLeaks like Assange. Check my paradigm HIV. Talk of the slum ni CC. Everyone shunned us away cause of stigma. So much pain than shock ya stigma. I started be selling stuff, big hustler. From legit stolen stuff, drug peddler. Became bad boy bang na puff. Daddy bibia jina madam above. Nakada nikago kwa wathini we safe. Kajipata activist na kagudhi Joseph. Kaacha kuwa hardcore kiloro backbone. Nika back down Christ awe backbone. I stopped putting my trust on paper. I started trusting on the tree's creator.
Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko.
Yo, the second born of my mama Connie Okwisa, a single mother but Abba father Ali Tulisha. Growing up my shida and Caribel, the system leader. No father figure to break bread bila akida. A brother, a sister Jeffro, born in the middle. Influence na wrong role models kwa social media. Nililewa hip hop, demeanor naughty by nature. I love Jesus but some Christian men was soft tissue. I had issues, looking for my father's affirmation. Puffing mentally harsh when I got to leave this nation. Before my ID, I had a diplomatic CD. A change of mindset, my family no longer needy. Mother kawa blessed, Kenyan embassy in Chiawa Indi. I got worse in my bad boys ways. Uliza did it till I got saved. 6 years straight, the blood my remedy. My love family hakuna kazi kama Kennedy.
Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya unyo hauna cha kujifunika kanda huo. Usijali mimi najua baba yuko baba yuko baba yuko. Baridi kikuchapa nje kanya
all right. Amazing stuff, man. So yeah, you have a taste of what Jeffro and crew have been able to do, over the years, man. So amazing. So Jeffro, what would you tell yourself, or your 20-year-old self?
My 20-year-old self. Hey,
Yes.
by the way, Vic, I'm celebrating my birthday
Oh,
this week.
your
Yeah.
birthday?
Yes, sir.
This
man.
week?
No doubt, bruh.
Man, happy
I've
birthday.
become an OG, man. Stepping into the fourth floor.
You're stepping to the fourth floor.
Yes, sir, man.
Man, congratulations.
So,
Hey, glory to God too, man.
Thanks, sir,
The
bruh.
giver of life right there.
No doubt. No, I'm really grateful for life.
Yes.
Some-
So from the experiences you've had,
Yeah.
with being in the industry of art in Kenya.
hold up. The 20-year-old self. Yeah,
Yes.
it's connected to that.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Exactly, because I wanted you to talk about your experience, particularly in the industry,
Okay.
and what you'd have done differently, or what you can tell a young guy who's trying to, get their ropes in this field,
Okay.
in terms of music, in terms of art, because there's a lot that's going on right now
All right.
that is different from how it was before. Anyway,
Okay.
you go with it, man.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
What I can tell my younger self is believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself is really, really key, because you'll get to discover, like, in this industry, like, if you really don't believe in yourself and you keep seeking for affirmation, people's approval, validation, you might be stagnant for quite a while. You might stagnate for quite a while, because, like, you'll find, like, there'll always be critics over there.
Yeah.
But the thing I think, like, we should be able to look for is constructive criticism.
Yeah. All right.
Because, like, you cannot know anything. It doesn't matter, like, the gifting that God has given you. There's
Right.
always room for refining it, for improving, etc. And what I can really tell myself, because, like, and you can testify to this, Victor, like, 'cause
Right.
also, like, you've been part of my journey a little bit.
Yes.
And by the grace of God, we've been able to do some events whereby if you didn't have the faith, that inner faith to do it,
Yeah.
you'll be intimidated.
Exactly.
How can you get an international artist to come to the country,
Yeah.
and perform for thousands of people?
Yeah.
How can we be able to mobilize a movement and be able just to take, at least, like, for example, the gospel industry,
Yeah.
from level 1 to level 2?
Yes.
So, like, before even other people come and believe in the vision, believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Believe in the giftings that you have.
Right.
Seek mentorship. Seek mentor.
Now that's a good one.
Yeah.
So when you talk about mentorship, what exactly? Where do you seek it from when you're an artist? Like, what did you do yourself?
Seek mentorship, because talent is not enough.
Yeah.
So talent, like, remember, there's a course I did with British Council once. It was saying, like, talent is like 5% of it.
Oh, only 5%.
Only 5%
is talent.
Is
Wow.
talent. The 95% is the grind, is the networking, is the learning. Like, what are the people who have gone before me? What have they done? What can I do different?
Right.
So you don't end up repeating the same mistakes that have been made by other people, but just because you didn't take the time to learn or to seek them, you end up kind of like making the same mistakes. So, like, I really believe, like, in this industry, because right now in Kiangalia, like, there are streaming services.
Yeah.
Like, my recent album, I checked an album like 3 months ago called God, Life and Hip Hop, available on all streaming services.
Right.
But you'll find, like, with the album like God, Life and Hip Hop, 10 years ago, when I was releasing an album, what I will do, for example, like with the Mad Love mixtapes,
Yeah.
we'll print, let's say, like 1,000, 2,000 copies of the project, and just, like,
So those would be hard copies, right?
hard copies, right?
Right.
So, like, if it's going to schools, high schools, if it's going to universities, if it's going to the neighborhood just over there, starting a cipher, and
Yeah.
and you'll put a target, like, in the next 6 months I'll sell these
Yeah.
2,000 copies, I'll give this for free, etc. I'll go to this number of churches. But right now the dynamics have changed. Right now, like, people don't have access to churches as we used to have back in the day.
Exactly.
Most churches are, what is your doctrine, where are you coming from, etc. Most schools don't allow artists nowadays, because you'll find, like, also there was a point whereby some artists were going to schools and misbehaving with the girls, especially girls schools, etc. So, like, there is restrictions. So if you're an artist, will you stop now taking your music to the people? No. Get to learn, like, okay, like, right now most people actually are able to use the online platforms to reach the audience. If you don't have the understanding how to maneuver in the online space, get to learn.
Yes.
Find someone who has already been able, at least there's a success story,
It's a learning curve right there.
and get to see, like, what can I do? How can I apply this in the demographic that I'm trying to reach
Exactly.
with my music? So, like, right now I can just say, like, there's so many tools that we can get on YouTube University. There's so much you can get to learn. But also find ways you can monetize your craft.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, find ways you can monetize your craft, because right now, like, you'll find, like, with most people I've dealt with over the years, they do underground music, and underground music is the one which might not necessarily be in the mainstream.
Yeah, just take a pause there. When it comes to, because I think that's now where the one of the biggest problems is in terms of how do you monetize your craft?
Yeah,
Because you see, before you had these hard copies which you'd sell, and the price of each piece.
no doubt.
But now 500,
or whatever.
200, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
But right now, you have to rely on, okay, so does gigs come into that also?
Gigs do come into that, but you'll find, like, nowadays, even with gigs, people are not as excited as before when it comes to going to gigs. I can just give an example. Nice kuchomea picture. I remember, like, 2-3 months ago, my friends from K Crew, my friends from K Crew, hold up, my friends from K Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just need the list.
My friends from K Crew, you'll be able to find it, I'll let you know. My friends from K Crew, for example, like, they did this event which used to be a big success back in the days. It was called TSO, totally sold out. And in TSO, thousands of people used to attend. But they did a TSO old school edition recently, and there were barely 1,000 people who attended. You'll get to discover the dynamics have changed right now.
Whoa.
People don't go to concerts as much as they used to go back in the day. So, for example, even if you're at a concert,
Is that because people are glued to their screens?
Yeah, because right now,
And then it's cheaper, right, to just be where you are.
It's like movies. People don't go to movies nowadays,
Oh,
to the
yes.
cinema, or the
Yeah,
Netflix,
just
you know?
watching the house. Oh, I get it.
So, but also in concerts, if, for example, you're an artist, make sure, like, if you're organizing an event, there are multiple things which are happening simultaneously in the event.
For example?
For example, like, there's an event I attended the other day, which was Family Fest. It's done actually by my friends who are also part of Madla family. But in Family Fest, which was happening at the waterfront, you can find, like, over there, just the event is happening, but not all eyes are on stage. There are people doing graffiti by the side. There are people playing table tennis by the side. There's food being sold by the side. So there are all these different activities that are allowing the people who have come, even if they don't necessarily enjoy the music,
Yeah.
they can still be part. It's a place for hanging out, for networking, etc. So, like, you'll find, like, if you're an artist, an independent artist, if you don't have the funds or the finances to be able to create an experience like that, it can be limiting. You can be like, okay, how do I sell my music? How do I meet the fans?
Yes.
But that shouldn't limit you. I think you need to understand, because it's a numbers game.
Oh, it's a number. Yeah.
It's a numbers game, but it doesn't have to be restricted. Because just one thing, a friend of mine was telling me recently, DNA, he was telling me, like, Jeffro, you can either aim for 20,000, 30,000 people, or you can aim just for 1,000 people. And I believe as an artist, you can live comfortably with 1,000 people. Just get to know, like, your tribe. Your vibe will attract your tribe.
Your tribe.
Get 1,000
I like
people.
that. Your vibe will attract your
Will
tribe.
attract your tribe. Get 1,000 people who will do or die ride for you completely.
Right.
And even if it's based on subscription, let's say, like, for you, like, to support me because you're part of my tribe, every month just be giving 1,000 shillings. And from this 1,000 shillings, whenever I'm releasing merchandise, you are the first people who will be able to access this merchandise.
Yeah.
When I'm going to your city, let's say Nakuru, we'll have some nyama choma pamoja over there, be able to give them exclusives. And that way you can be able to know, at least, like, every month, by this 1,000 people I've gotten over here, that's like 1 million. I can be able to now fund my projects, now be able to, instead of just
That's
like
brilliant, man.
aiming for the thousands over there, and
Yeah.
maybe your songs will not be played on radio. Your songs will not be able to reach the masses, because pretty much maybe, like, the topics you're addressing in the songs, or maybe the style. But trust me, like, right now in this internet age, you cannot miss 1,000 people. They don't have to be Kenyans alone. In the diaspora.
Yeah.
If you're just diligent, you'll get those people. It might take maybe 6 months, a year. But once you get, now give them value. Give them value, because you believe in yourself, and whatever you bring to the market is something of value for sure.
Yeah. And so how do you what do you have to say about staying authentic to your craft?
Yeah.
And not being a copycat, just trusting that what I have, this is who I am. Because I'm seeing other people, they try to be somebody else, man, and that doesn't really go so far.
I think like Nini, that will even, like, I'll request you to play a song called Letter to Ye.
Oh,
by actually I did recently, like, it's my new project I did with a gentleman from Malawi called Tana P, and Letter 2 is a letter to Kanye West. I think Kanye West can be a case study of someone who is authentic to themselves, without compromising who they are as a person, but still being able like to create art that connects with this generation.
Right.
And you can see like he's someone who has been relevant for the last 20 years or so. You know, like, cause if you see 20 years, most artists who are relevant 20 years ago, they're only relevant for, let's say, like a 5-year time span. But anyway, play Letter to Ye. I'll explain to you why I did it, and then like we'll continue with the conversation.
Okay.
So this our letter to Ye. This our letter to Ye. This our letter to Ye. I say, this our letter to Ye.
Turn me up.
So this our letter to Ye. Hope your PA gon' make you listen to the song one day. Cause you inspired us all to create art from my heart and soul. I'm just happy that you found the Lord. I remember how you made Jesus walks before the Yeezys. Spin through the wild with a broken jaw that's real sick. Making 5 beats in a day, you breathing music. And when they thought you just a producer, you rapped and killed it.
Yo, but let's talk about rap's resurrection. A new Kanye Jesus is king in studio session. Sunday service 2020 presidential election. I see a brother in Christ while others see a contradiction.
Never been afraid to say how you feel, that's just really real. Spazzing out for a couple days, yeah, just keep it real. Fashion up, jackets for 200, that's that Billy deal. Running up the numbers, we just pray that you be cool with Kim.
God is your best, you emphasize it off the grid. I pray it keeps you grounded and covered by the bloody bleed. The music industry run by Agent Solar took the biz. I pray they don't do you dirty like Michael Jackson, Billie Jean.
Feel me, G? Don't you let the devil write your eulogy. Keep the Christ alive in you, the Holy Spirit driving you. True leadership of the scripture, God the Father do his will. Plug into a church for fellowship, accountability.
We pray for you, our brother, hope to break bread in the motherland. Donda will be proud of all the accomplishments you have done, but most of all, she'll be proud you gave your heart to Jesus Christ. The return of his throne, rapture, reconnected afterlife.
So this our letter to Ye. This our letter to Ye.
Because I was like,
Woo. It's our letter to Ye. I say, it's our letter to Ye.
I told him, I said, look,
Hey yo, Kanye, this is your bro Jeffro from Kenya, alongside Prayers Joseph from Malawi. In Deuteronomy 30:19, God tells us he has given us a choice between life and death, blessing and cursing. I pray you keep choosing life. God bless you. Jesus walks.
I'm a Christian, revolutionary, visionary products person. I ain't here to dance for you. I ain't here to do a two-step. Right?
people are connected to the idea of service. Christ. This is where we are free to worship Jesus in the open. So who designed the culture? What does it mean to do it for the culture? That's why I do it for Christ. I have turned my back on the idea of victimization mentality. I love Jesus Christ.
Oh, great. Wow. Letter to Ye, Jeffro. That is an amazing sound right there.
No doubt.
Man, that's a very, I really like the beat. I like the vibe, man. It's amazing. So
tuombe barua ifike Kanye West.
barua haijafika bado.
I had like people actually around him. Some have given it an ear, but the intention of the letter to Ye was for it to reach Kanye. It's just a song pretty much just encouraging, first of all, appreciating him as a creative. I really feel like as a creative, when someone sets an example, and because like 20 years ago, Kanye was just like where I'm at right now, kind of like still broke, grinding a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now he's like the wealthiest black man in the USA.
Interesting.
Like it just shows like if you believe in yourself, if you do your art, you can reach a point where you can be able to leverage and even get into other biasharas and businesses whereby you cannot be able to vizuri empower your community. So letter to Ye over there, but also like we were touching on issues like to do with family, faith, and the likes.
Yeah, so I don't know if you've answered my question, because I wanted to ask you what really inspired you to write this song? Letter to Ye? Yes. What was the inspiration behind this?
Letter to Ye, like the album itself is called God, Life and Hip Hop.
Okay.
So like with God, Life and Hip Hop, I wanted a project which is speaking to the hip hop demographic. And like in the hip hop demographic, Kanye happens to be one of the most influential people in that demographic. Kanye, Jay-Z, Tupac, like pretty much
that
everyone
crowd.
knows,
Yeah, that's right
that
there.
crowd. And so like by me writing a letter to Ye, first of all, it was me, like whatever I was feeling in his heart, because around that time when I really penned this song, Kanye had been doing these events called Sunday service.
Oh yeah.
Which was just like church, taking the church to the community. So
Right.
they went all around the US doing the Sunday services. I really felt they were inspirational. I felt it was like church outside the box. So I wanted to encourage him for that. And just say like, because I felt like the church was criticizing him a lot. Oh, we don't trust you. You are a wolf in sheep's clothing, etc. But I just wanted to write him because as a human being, I know what you're doing is a beautiful thing. You might not be there yet, but the grace is sufficient,
That's
That's
right.
number one. And then number two, just encouraging him also, like he had some hiccups a little bit in his family situation at the moment. But lastly, also just like acknowledging him as a creative. You know what? Like the standards you have set, just with your craft not being restricted. Because I remember when Kanye started off, he used to be told like, you're just a producer, you're a dope producer, but don't rap. But it was like, why shouldn't I rap?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then
Yeah. They used to say he can't rap, right?
He can't rap, but he believed in himself. Remember what I said? Believe in your craft.
Exactly.
He believed in himself. He started rapping. And even like when he started rap, people were like, okay, now you're just a producer and a rapper. He was like, no, I want to get into fashion. And like, nah, you cannot.
No, you
Nah,
cannot.
This for
Right,
white men.
right.
This
Yeah.
He got into over there and he made a statement. Yeezys right now, they are selling as much as Jordans,
Wow.
And then after that, he was like, oh, you can't get into the housing. You can't become a US presidential candidate. He didn't win, but at least he got over there. And I think that's self-belief. I can do what I believe I can do, was inculcated in him by his mother. And I think it's something also like as Mother Africa, as Africans, we should be able to believe in ourselves, like because of things, effects like colonization, etc. Sometimes like we have that mindset like we are second-rate citizens, or we are, some opportunities are not for us. So like even with my art, one thing like I really want to encourage you, the people who listen, like you can be anything you put your mind to.
Yes.
But you have to put the work into it. You have to
Exactly.
be diligent. You have to, letter to year, man.
Man, I'm telling you, Jeffro, this is just so amazing. I mean, like the things you're talking about is enriching for everyone, and you can use this on any trade. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if even at work, man. I mean, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you've got something. You have a gift that is needed by the world.
Yeah,
and you have to work on that craft. Literally, sweat it out.
it's true. One of my best life teachers was this man by the name Miles Monroe.
Yeah, Miles Monroe.
And Miles Monroe used to say like, let's say a fruit like which is just in the wild over there. Let's say a mango just grows by itself, like eventually it will reach a point whereby the market will go for the mango, pluck it. Like when they see something good, like from the tree,
yes,
the tree will not take itself to the market will come to it. So the same thing, like the way God created each and every one of us, there's something special in us. But we have to discover it, we have to refine it, nurture it. That eventually is so good that the market cannot deny you. They'll come for you. So I really believe even in the arts, don't despise just because maybe you're singing traditional, maybe just because you are shrubbing. That uniqueness is what shall make you stand out.
Exactly.
Just like refine it until we see you see your brand.
We've seen the likes of Mbara Bamba and all those people, they just believe that, this is what I got, and they do it. They come out like clowns, but hey.
And get a team.
Get a
team also, because I think like with artists, one thing like, God cannot give you everything also.
Right.
You can find you're good in finances. But you're not good in the arts. Or you can find you're good in the arts, but now when it comes to the boardroom, you do not know how to speak that corporate language to be able to make sense that something that shall be sustainable and even like provide an inheritance to your family.
Do you know what they call that? Another name for that, getting a team? Get a mastermind.
Get a mastermind.
Get a mastermind.
You can grow rich, bro.
You can grow rich. It's a mastermind. So you need people who are seeing other angles of the same.
Yes, sir.
Of the same thing. That way you leverage on other people's giftings, you leverage on other people's strengths to achieve your goal. So in this case, as an artist. So Jeffro, man, that's so inspiring. And so did you give the message to the upcoming artists already?
With the upcoming artist, the message to the upcoming artist is just first of all, believe in yourself, get a team, get a mentor. And don't give up. Like there'll be some sunny days, there'll be some stormy days. Victor can testify, like me, even in my journey, there are some high points that we've had, some events whereby like, wow, we were able to do that. There are sometimes we have gotten some crazy deaths
Yeah, yeah.
doing the events, but does it make you stop? No, like you can't stop, because even if it's in politics, you know, like there are people who are really good politicians,
Yeah.
but they've had those sunny days, those windy days, those rainy days. They don't give up. You just keep pushing.
Yeah.
As you are mentoring, the same way you are mentored, also mentor other people also, even as you're doing it, and know that your day will come eventually. You just have to have that self-belief. You know what Nini, have something that will make you wake up in the morning, and just keep pushing and keep grinding.
Awesome. Yeah, we need to go to some music again. Which one are we doing now, Jeffro?
I think like right now, since we are speaking about Fresh New Monday, I think Nini, there's this song by our boy Nameless, Salary.
Awesome.
It's Monday, and right now we gotta get paid for sure. You know, like the economy is starting to stabilize. I know before the elections, guys were withholding their money a little bit. It wasn't flowing as much, but I trust God for now. My money is starting to flow as much. So salary, man, say hizo CVs ya mushe, you know, zi das zi tweak yas tuzitume tubishizo mamlango. Let's get paid. Salary, Nameless.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. na hizo shati zenu msikunje. Kule, 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 kule. Mama mashambani, na hizo leso zenu msifunge. Kule, kule, kule. Roho juu na ipande, na wanaokatia washuke. Bodaboda mujikaze, kibarua mujikaze, wakulima mujikaze, mujikaze, wamafri mujikaze, wasanii mujikaze, tutafuta ni salari, mwishowe tutapati salario. Tunatafuta salario. Tutafute salario. Hata kama sivai tai, madharau haifai. Nina hustle till I die. Sema tena till I die. Hata kama sivai tai, madharau haifai. Nina hustle till I die. Sema tena till I die. Hata kama sivai tai, madharau haifai. Nina hustle till I die. Salario, tunatafuta salario. Salario, tutafute salario. Salario haifai, madharau haifai. Tunatafuta salario.
Right. You got to get paid at some point, man. So tunatafuta salary, man. I'm telling you, being a Monday, as we say, man, we're starting the week in a powerful way, and we got to get paid at some point, man. So Nameless there with that beautiful song. It's an amazing number.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling you, Jeffro, this show is all about reload, restart, try again, just do it, you know, kind of mentality.
No.
So
doubt.
that we're able to accomplish why we're here on earth. Everybody's got something to give, man. And so goal is to do our best. And every Monday is a good chance to restart, to reload,
It's true.
to show up one more time.
It's
You
true.
know, hata kama sivai tai, you know.
and it is crazy. 'cause
I really
even
like it, man.
From a faith perspective, bro.
Yeah.
It's like the first, because me, I normally look, I'm a Christian, right?
Yes.
So like in the Bible, the first book is Genesis.
Yeah.
And I think Genesis lays the blueprint to, when you see God do something fast, it's something which is kind of like an example, a blueprint to it. So like, I remember like in Genesis 1:26, it says, and God created man in his image and gave him authority over the birds in the air, the fish in the sea, the animals in the land, etc. Man is human beings. There's kuna mamlaka. There's an authority that God has bestowed that is already inside us.
Yeah.
But now that authority is not over other human beings. It's over whatever you're able to do with your hands. It's over
Yes.
the birds in the air, and you'll find like whatever you have to do with your hands, it has also something tied with your talents,
Yes.
giftings, purposes. So for example, si lazima uvae tai venye Nameless anasema, hata kama ni construction, hata kama ni usanii, hata kama ni media, get into it and dominate that skill set.
There you go.
Yeah, hapo that's one way of kupatiwa salary na wages na kadhalika. So yeah, hapo sawa manze.
Wow. Amazing stuff. Yeah, so, you know, we have to be also in tandem with the realization of where we are as a country. Currently, we're going through a great new dawn also as a nation. We have a new president, new cabinet is about to be announced, everything.
Yeah.
And so there's an air of hope, you know, an air of hope that is hovering around Kenya. And we have to continue congratulating ourselves for showing the world, you know, how to just hold it together, irrespective of how or who you voted for.
It's true.
So Kenya is at a place right now where we're just at the brinks of starting something new.
It's true.
And we need every divine intervention, man. Just to, we're praying for our leaders, our president, we're praying for all those who will be named in the cabinet, to run this country how it should be.
Yeah.
And to, cap the leaks that come with corruption and stuff like that. So,
It's true.
yeah.
It's true.
So it's a time of hope also, as we get out every day, every morning, every Monday. Atuko peke yetu bana.
Ni kweli.
Yeah.
Ni kweli. Even if you look at other countries, whenever like people came and stood united, they were able to accomplish much.
Yes.
From Japan, like if you look at the world after World War II, after the Nagasaki getting bombed, etc. Right now, most of the vehicles we have in Kenya, they're coming from Japan.
Right.
But they set a goal. You know what? In the next 10 years, let's be like maybe the biggest car manufacturers. And they went, the government backed them. The people woke up in the morning, worked hard towards accomplishing a certain vision, etc.
Yeah.
And right now they're there. And I think even like in Kenya, we are really strategically placed as a nation in Africa. We might not have resources like oil in abundance, like maybe compared with other countries, etc. But a Kenyan is a grinder. A Kenyan is a really optimistic.
Yeah, we have a reputation worldwide, man. Even in the States, everywhere else, when somebody says they're Kenyan, one thing they know about Kenyans, they're hard workers.
They're hard workers.
Very hard workers.
And even like the literacy level in Kenya compared with other nations, like for example, my friends in South Africa, they envy Kenyans like, hey, you guys are learned.
That's right.
You guys,
amazing.
In this internet age, how can we use that for our benefit?
Yeah.
As individuals, but also corporately, like
exactly.
How, so like right now,
use that good name, right? Use that good name,
like to get opportunities over here, to get companies investing in this nation, so that the youth can have something to go and get that salary, get paid.
Yeah. Whoa.
Because me Victor, manzeta ya kuna ngoma moja nitakulizo nicheze hapo mbele. Me like hapa pia kwanza kwa msanii unapata sometimes like with things like banks.
Yeah.
You don't have, it's not easy to access money.
Yes.
Because you see like you're not under a salary venye nameless alitaka tukue.
Exactly.
So unapata like unless like kuna sako za wasanii or things along those lines, sometimes even just getting that capital to go record an album,
can
go
be
record it can be a grind. And I know wasanii wengi sana, I know many artists, their shoes have got a story to tell.
Oh, their shoes have
going to the studio, can you play my CD? Not getting played, Going organizing a show.
Yes.
People not coming for the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Uliza kiatu, but the ones who didn't give up, like had the band, for example.
Right
now, wanaweza kasema El Shaddai ameonekania.
Exactly.
Uliza kiatu.
There you go.
Well, you see, love makes you do crazy things. Ask my shoes, uliza kiatu, and what I went through to buy you those rings. Ask my shoes, uliza kiatu, masaibu ninayoyapitia kukupeleka dina. Uliza kiatu na kaderi ninavyokatafuna, eti ndo ukule baga pizza. Uliza kiatu. Ask my shoes, ask my shoes. Uliza kiatu, uliza kiatu. Nimekopa nikupe, kumbe wewe ndo kupe. Nangangana ndo tule juhudi zangu bure. I heard that love should always make us strong, but how I feel, I think that they were wrong. Ask me why. Nasema taxi nilipe, rent mi nikupe, nywele zisongwe Mombasa, sitwene mapenzi nikupe, mpaka we ulitike. Nasema taxi nilipe, rent mi nikupe, nywele zisongwe Mombasa, sitwene mapenzi nikupe, mpaka we ulitike. Ask uliza kiatu.
Kitendawili tega, nilimwonyesha mapenzi akanionyesha mfuko. Alisema do ya salon ni thao tu, na kwa mfuko nilikuwa na mbao juu. Alisema naenda PE, akirudi nilimpata akimeza P2. Alikutega, so niko stuck katikati kama stick ya mshikaki. Nampenda huyu mshikaji but kiatu tu ndo najua story. Yani vile mi mchocha nimemflash bahati mbaya juu niko na deni ya boba Kolimo. Yani vile mi ukanyaga matope kabla nifike kwa lami, na ile stress mi upitia kabla nimbongeshe kilami. Yani vile mi mpandisha taxi then aenda kudandia gari ya moshi. Yani vile mi umhasilia dikiatu yangu naanza kutoa moshi. Yani vile mi muita baby juu najua nikimuita njerio naanza geuka L, na hiyo mama zako nimeispoil. Yani vile nimetama kali timba yangu naanza geuka sanda. Kani vile yani kani kukopa nimekopa, yani kani kukoka nimekoka, yani kani 9 nimepigana tu nilvisho kigake namba 8, na hata usiku nipate menchora 8 toa moja 7. Vile nimesaga mpaka toja nikamdanganya mimi naishigi umoja, nikamwasha mpaka mimi si mwana vi oja eti na wako mahakamani kusolve vitimbi za dunia bila shaka mashtaka. Yani vile tele dunia kasimama tasimama pamoja. Yani vile kama penzi ni nywele basi nimemsetia nati. Yani vile kama penzi ni kikozi basi bila shaka niko na TB, niko na fever jona niumiza. Yani vile kama penzi ni mistari basi namwandikia sentensi matenzi mpenzi na kuenzi vishenzi. Niko cheesy crazy mwizi au mapenzi funge I'm guilty. You have to testify.
As my shoes, as my shoes, uliza kiatu, uliza kiatu. As my shoes, as my shoes, uliza kiatu, uliza kiatu.
Yeah, uliza kiatu, man. This song is just about the guys who are hustling every day, man, walking around the whole town looking for that bread for their families.
Hey Vic, man, these are my shoes, those are your shoes. We got issues. Uliza kiatu.
Say that again. Those are my shoes.
These are my shoes. We got issues. Uliza kiatu.
Uliza kiatu, eh? Awesome. Yeah, we are about to wind up our show today, and it's just amazing what we've been able to talk about. Just encouraging ourselves, encouraging the nation, encouraging the youth, encouraging the artists, man, and telling them, you know what, stay true to your grind, stay true to who you are, and just work on your craft, keep polishing it.
Yeah.
One day, man, is gonna give you bread on your table, and he's gonna feed your family, and he's gonna do all the things that you dream of.
It's true.
And I think even as we wind down, I think there's one more thing that's so important. I mean, it's very important.
Okay.
That everything else is put under the umbrella of submission to a higher power. Whoever you believe that power to be. You know, if you're a Christian, that's Jesus. If you're a Muslim, it's Allah. If you're a Buddhist, all that. But just know that you need a higher power, strength that is drawn from above, just to give you that extra push. What do you say, Jeffo?
Yeah, it's true. You know, like there's this cliche which goes, put God first and everything falls into place. Yeah. I really believe that. Kwa sababu utapata, we were speaking about cars before, you know about Japan.
Yes.
And like for that Toyota, it came from a particular factory. And like with the factory knows about the settings, knows how far the car can go, the capability of the car. Same thing us as human beings. There is a creator.
Yes.
There's a factory that we came from. And that factory, like the ule mse kusema na kutumba is our creator.
Yes, yes.
So like even those times when it's like sometimes when I'm using my phone, it's not functioning, etc. But now when I go to the shop where I got the phone from, they're just like, this button you didn't press, or we need to renew this.
Exactly.
That's how we need. It's really important for us to, even that time, like when really life has really beaten us, go back to God. God, I need strength from you. God, give me ability. How do I go about this particular hustle next week? You know,
Yeah.
Give me divine connections.
Yeah.
Bring people my way who shall be able to be blessed by the products and the services I'm bringing to the market. You know, and going back to the scripture for someone like me, even someone like David, he was a king. He had what it takes, but there were those seasons he was discouraged.
Yeah.
And those times when no one can come and encourage you, when your girlfriend is not there, when your boyfriend is not there, when your parent is not there, your sibling. you have to encourage yourself in the Lord.
There you go.
And you encourage yourself in the Lord, looking back like, hey, if I was able to fight with the lions when they were coming for my sheep, if I was able to fight with the bears, this Goliath over here that I'm facing right now,
Yeah.
I'm able to conquer the way I was able to conquer that. Encourage
Yes.
yourself
So
in the
faith
Lord.
is very important.
Faith is really, really important. At those times, life has really given you a beating.
Yeah.
Just knowing like there's a better tomorrow. Na venye mtu wetu Nyashinski alisema, Mungu pekee, Mungu yuko.
There you go. So we're gonna go to the song here by Nyasinki. Wacha twende. Yo, Kenyans worldwide, Kenyans everywhere. 254 here again. It's been almost closing our hour, man, and hope you've been inspired. Hope you've been encouraged by our talk today. You know, this has been Jeffro Kantai. Katai.
Yes, sir.
Not Kantai. Katai.
Jeffro Katai, microphone, suti na tai, nipate nikihubiri injili kapa stalai, au sio? County 48, the diaspora, tunaona.
There you go. So Fresh Start Mondays, man. So it's been a blast. It's been an honor to just be on the airwaves to talk to you about how we do our Mondays, man. So thank you so much. We'll be right back. My name Victor Omondi. My Instagram is victor.omondi. So yeah, let's hook up on the net. And Twitter is Vic Mondi with a Y at the end. So we're happy, and I think we're coming to the end of the show.
Yeah, guys, if you're interested to follow me, also with some of the work I've been doing, Jeffro Katai, JEFROKATAI, on all social platforms. You know, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, but also on YouTube. Jeffro Katai, check out over there. You can find my album God, Life and Hip Hop, Jeffro Katai, on all streaming platforms also. Let's get to interact further. God bless you.
Amen. Wonderful stuff, man. Thank you so much. We're out.
Shalom, peace.
Yeah.